All right, folks. This is Fred, the editor of Something Cool News and owner of the CanadianEditor YouTube channel. Once again, talking to my worldwide audience who hinges on every word that I say, and rightfully so, because I am vastly superior to everybody else. Not that long ago, I posted, well, actually, it was some time ago, I wrote an article called Dirty Chins, the epidemic of goatees or something. And basically, what I was doing was Kevin Lanthy, a former contributor to Something Cool News. He was a columnist and a photographer, and then he got all excited and thought he would be better off going to some island taking pictures of fish. Basically, he grew a goatee, and it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It looked like he had, like, well, there's no other way to say it, shit on his face. The fact of the matter is, I kind of mocked him for that pretty horribly, and in return, of course, he removed the goatee in shame and pretty much exiled himself from society after that, after I totally destroyed his existence. But anyway, I posted that column about the dangerous goatee epidemic, and this past week, almost 2 years after I posted that article, I got an email in my inbox today from someone who was angry at my goatee article. I'm going to read this email and then I'm going to respond to it because it deserves a response. This guy, I guess some guy named Shane Brown, apparently he's 35 years old and from Texas, which tells you pretty much everything you need to know right there. So something to fact, first off, dude, I mean, seriously, who uses the word dude in the first 3 words of an email to a respected editor? He says, first off, dude, let me say that I was totally appalled at your little ranting about goatees. You say they are not natural. What? Hair on a grown man's face is natural. I'm a 34-year-old white man, and I'm currently sporting a mustache and a goatee. I happen to think it looks very manly, and I don't see why it could be confusing to anyone. I found your article by accident through a search engine, and I thought it was going to be something about different goatee styles. Well, I was wrong. It was an immature article that really irritated me. I guess that was the point of it, wasn't it? To irritate every dude with facial hair? Dude, I've seen your picture, and trust me, you could use some facial hair to make your appearance better. Women like men with facial hair, and I have had compliments. If you met me in person, I suppose you would pull out your shaving kit and run after me, huh? Next, I guess you'll write an article telling me to shave my legs and chest and everything else. Oh, can't you tell how annoyed I am at your attitude towards goatee/facial hair? Well, I guess you think I'm a jerk and I'm overreacting, but hey, at least I have the balls to stand up and voice my opinion. Feel free to respond back. I'm man enough to take whatever you can dish out. Want a debate about goatees? Bring it on. I'm sorry, I just have the urge to vomit in my mouth. P.S. Too bad I don't have a scanner, because then I could show you a picture of what a real man looks like. Signed, Shane, 35, from Texas. Where to begin, really, with such an email of such important subject matter? I really think it probably took him about 40 minutes to write this email. And it's going to take me about 2 minutes to completely thrash it. The fact of the matter is, this guy is a 35-year-old guy who apparently thinks that goatees look very manly, and basically feels I was writing an article about immature rant. You know what? What's immature is using the word dude 50 times in an email. Check this out. Check out the sentence. That was the point, wasn't it? To irritate every dude with facial hair. Well, dude, I've seen your picture, and trust me, you can see some facial hair to make your appearance better. Well, dude, the fact of the matter, dude, is that I don't think that you making a personal attack on my personal appearance is kind of cool, dude. So what I'd like you to do is consider the fact that if you think you're so cool and so secure in your manlyhood, why are you writing me an email telling me how manly you are? Because, hey, newsflash, I don't know you. I never met you before in my life. Your manliness is completely and totally irrelevant to me and everyone else who is hearing my email, your email, because I've now read it. Dude, I suppose you would pull out your shaving kit and run after me, huh? Dude, I wouldn't bother with the shaving kit. I would go for something with a little more bludgeoning power so I don't have to read any more of these ridiculous emails. Now, okay, you're annoyed over my rant about goatees and facial hair, and you know, that's your right. I mean, as the owner of a goatee, no, I mean, I understand why you'd be mad about the fact that I pointed out that they're ridiculous and they make you look foolish and you pretty much look homeless, I'm sure, which is probably the real reason you did send me a picture. But the fact of the matter is, you're saying that you think I'm a jerk overreacting, but at least you have the balls, you said, to stand up to voice your opinion. Well, no, if you had balls, you would probably not waste a lot of time writing an email about nothing. You would probably just not care, like the rest of the world, and worry about things like homelessness and poverty, not your face. At any rate, you've said at the very end, do I want a debate on goatees? Well, it's not the number one thing on my priority to debate, but I guess for the sake of argument, sure, we can debate goatees if you like. Shane from Texas, who doesn't have a scanner because he spends too much money on that really expensive goatee shampoo to make himself look ridiculous to get compliments from his sister. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, if you want to debate on goatees, yes, fine. I challenge you, Shane from Texas, 35, who likes the word dude. I challenge you to come on to the Fred Factor, the #1 internet show on the on the internet, and I challenge you to come on to my show and debate goatees with me. Hopefully, you can hook up a webcam so we can see your ridiculous goatee. But I will not make personal attacks against you like you've done to me, saying I need a goatee to look better. I'll tell you something. I don't need a goatee when I've got this, a beautiful and flowing mullet. Okay? Michael Bolton had a mullet. You know what Michael Bolton didn't have? A goatee. You know what Michael Bolton was that you aren't? Shane 35 from Texas? Dude, successful. So keep in mind that goatees breed failure. Kevin is off taking pictures of fish. Matt shaved his goatee because he realized he looked ridiculous and ended up getting love notes from 16-year-old girls. And you, sir, are writing me ridiculous emails where you use the word dude to the point of annoyance. Clearly, goatees simply don't work. Now, if you want the debate, my emails, you know my email. I'm sure you're going to send me a response. Let me know. We'll have you on the Fred Factor, and I would be happy to thrash you and your jokes and everything else about you because I think the goatees are still ridiculous 2 years later, and you've done nothing but illustrate my point, dude.